This is basically just me waiting for my curry to finish cooking so that I can eat. It's gonna take a while for the pressure cooker to build up pressure. So it needs to build up pressure first. My tongue is still acting up. Anyway, my tongue is not good, so it's very hard for me to pronounce shit. And yeah. So I need some time for the pressure cooker to build up pressure, and then once there's sufficient pressure, it's gonna take about 20 minutes to finish cooking, and then it's gonna take an additional half an hour for the pressure to drop. And that's not all, right? After the pressure drops, I haven't put in the Japanese curry cubes just yet. So I need to drop in the curry cubes after pressure has dropped. So yeah, the whole process will likely take me 1.5 hours, roughly. So usually by the time I drop in the curry cube, it's also the same time I start cooking the rice. Or maybe I might do it slightly earlier because rice itself takes some time to cook and some time to cool down as well. So yeah, I'm looking to kill about 1-2 hours of time. So yeah, that's what I'm planning to do. Right. I do have some acetaminophen that might help with my tongue issue. Maybe I'll take that now. Okay. So that the issue is resolved. Not resolved. I mean, I've taken the pill. And what happens afterwards? I have no idea. Like, it might help reduce the pain a little. I don't know. Anyway, right. So yeah, there's some things I still need to test. Audio, for example. Okay, audio is actually good, both on Twitch and YouTube. So let's get going. Hey, meeting, mastering kata, AQ weapon pack, and I'm not buying anything from the store, and I don't need to know how to master the kata. I know enough. I wonder if there's anyone who actually finishes the game while still just wearing the default armor all the way through. It's entirely possible. It's entirely possible. People just don't upgrade shit. Although, I have a feeling because some of the regions are level locked, right? You need to be level 35 and so on. So unless that person is extremely skilled and extremely patient, right? You fight someone higher level than you are. I've experienced that, and you do that, and it takes ages just to barely chip away at their health. So there is, if you want to speedrun this game, there are some rather hard limits. You have to balance it. It's a question of, yes, you want to finish the game very quickly, you can do that, but by doing so, yeah, you're limited by your level, right? So you try to bust through all the story quests, your level is not high enough. Then when you face a high level enemy, it'll take ages, like literal hours even, just to kill some of the more powerful enemies, even if more powerful bosses, even if you are, even if you're capable and you can parry all the attacks and all that, it'll still take you ages. It's just a hard limit, and nothing you can do about it. Okay, I'm here. I'm here. Alright, what am I supposed to be doing? Okay, so the legendary chest. I'm trying to avoid opening simply because, yeah. Okay, so let's meet Tokugawa. Right. Let's meet Tokugawa. There was a plan I set up for myself, and let's keep to it. No, definitely not going into a castle. Yeah. So today, or tonight, has been a bit more hospitable in terms of temperature. It's like supposedly 17 degrees, so it's helping to cool my room off, which is helpful because guess what? I was saying that the fan no longer makes any noise, right? And it's wonderful, right? And it has stopped spinning completely. I think, I don't know, it might be an issue with the capacitor. So it might be the capacitor dying. No amount of oil will fix that. But I tried to manually spin start the fan using a coat hanger to push the fan to start spinning. And that actually did not help. That actually did not help. So the only conclusion that I can reach is that, no, not the only conclusion, but one of the conclusions that I came to is that it might be because the WD-40 that I sprayed, yes, it lubricates, it dissolves rust and all kinds of stuff. However, it is bound to dry up after a while, and after several hours of running it, all the stuff that WD-40 has dissolved has now solidified into some kind of gunk that's stopping the fan from spinning. Because the fan is still humming. It's still humming. So, and if I push the fan hard enough, it's capable of spinning, but only for a short while. So, yeah, the motor, I believe, it's still running. It's still working. It's just there's some kind of resistive force that's preventing it from fully working, fully spinning. No, the guy on the right reacted quickly, but not quick enough. I've seen it, yeah, this animation twice now. Always the guy on the right, like he'll try to stab. He sees me stabbing the woman on the left, and the guy tries to retaliate, and I dodge the attack casually because my reflexes are better than his.
これで自由の身じゃ。渡せるものはないが、何か礼をさせてくれんか。大したことではない。達者でな。
Okay, so no reward because the map is mostly explored. Oh. Yeah, horsey. Let's get on boat. Oh, fog. Maybe fog. This is not a enemy village, right? Yeah. It's not. So there shouldn't be any issue with me just jumping onto a boat. Just need to get to the opposite bank. That sort of landing onto a boat, like it's gonna rock the boat and it's gonna make you fall into the water. But maybe now his like sense of balance is so perfect that she can do that shit and suffer no consequences from it. Maybe. Yeah, this entire freaking region. No road along this coast. You know what? Since I haven't actually, uncovered parts of this map, I was thinking I would just go on land and riding my horse to the destination, but someone fired a shot. But yeah, why not? Why not travel by water? If it wasn't so foggy, it would actually be perfect. Let's try. No, it's gonna be a foggy day, huh? Time of day doesn't change the fact that fog is rolling. Can make the scene a little more dramatic. Briefly see the moon. Yep. Creating false memories. So when I refer back to these like screenshots at the end of my playthrough, I'm gonna get the impression that I somehow, traveled the river at night when I never did. Oh, I'm running into another. Plenty of opportunities for these scenic shots. Plenty. The bird models aren't exactly the highest. They don't exactly have the highest polygon counts, so they're looking a little bit grody, shall we say. They're not meant to be very close to camera. Maybe this angle, maybe. The contrast is lost. Contrast is lost. Feels a little more dynamic, I think. A little more dynamic. And you know what? I'm gonna take it at this time of day. Probably looking at the photo and, you know, a couple of months from now, heck, maybe even a couple of days from now, I'll be wondering, wait, what time was it that I took these photos? And did I even take them in the same place? I might even think that I took them in the same place and fitted with the time of day, and I'll never be sure what time of day I took those photos in. I'm essentially gaslighting myself. Yeah, this place is just uninhabited and untouched by humans. They even place a convenient boat here just in case you get so lost, so deeply lost in the mountains, and then you're desperately looking for a way out. And well, here's a bloody boat for you. For some reason, this reminds me of a level in... Not a level, oh, another boat, but yeah, just, it reminds me of the Uncharted games. You know, all the greenery, all the natural beauty, it's very Uncharted. Very Uncharted-like. There is something of a road here that I've never taken, because there's a bridge. Cute, very cute. All fields. Are those? Yeah, it seems like tree. Oh, sorry, tea bushes. Although from a distance, they're using the simplified model, so it looks a little too uniform. As I get closer, yeah, they're loading the higher res models, and it looks less uniform. Uji Tawara. Some kind of tea plantation, maybe. It reminds me, I mean, I've seen plenty of tea plantations, but and rice paddy fields and so on, but I've never seen a place where they plant vegetables. Now, Tokugawa is here. Oh, oops, this guy is trying to fish, and here I am parking my boat right next to him. No, sorry. Go man, go man. Go man, ne? Ooh, treasure. Now Tokugawa is somewhere nearby. But first, it's spring, it's not summer, but I'm pretending that I'm diving into the water to cool off, and I just happen to discover a treasure chest that requires me to be in a very precise location before I can loot it. I think it's because the current, yeah, there's a current, it's slowly pushing me, yeah, it's very slowly pushing me forward. That's why I have difficulty getting a lock on the location. This guy's a sunburn, or maybe it's just dirty. Yo, want some pets? Yes. Oh, come on. Come on! The game is denying me pets. The dog wants it. It wants to be petted, but the problem... Oh! Second chance.
元気か
The dog is giving me some side eye. In fact, I want Naoe out of the picture. Let's see, time of day. Yep. Can't really avoid sunlight. This one emphasizes the weird side eye he's giving. Okay. Thanks for posing for that dumb photo, doggy. Someone's blasting Peppo somewhere. And, yep, civilians are running, of course. Are tea plantations that prevalent in Japan, I wonder? Tea production in Ujitawara. Oh, okay. So I was right. I identified the plant correctly. Like, it looks like tea. It's definitely fucking tea. 宇治茶仔图. So a place called 宇治. 茶仔 would be tea picking. So it's a picture of tea picking at 宇治. 宇治 would be, in Japanese, would be, what was it? Uji. I think, yeah, it's Uji. And then Taura is some extra words that's not mentioned in the picture itself. The monk Mioe in the 12th century personally received tea plants from China for his garden. They were from Eisai, founder of Zen in Japan, which Mioe planted throughout Japan. Notably, tea was planted in Uji, a small town near a bridge that crosses the Uji River on the road from Nara to Kyoto. So Yuzi is Uji. Yeah. So it happens that Uji had the ideal geographical and meteorological conditions to produce exceptional tea plants, possessing a balance of humidity and sunlight, as well as acidic and well-draining soil. By the 15th century, the 7 tea fields in Uji were so famous as to be the topic of waka poems. So same time, Oishita was developed, which is a new method of tea cultivation that involved shading young tea shoots for 20 to 30 days before gathering leaves. This limited the plant's production of the astringent catechin and increased its production of theanine, which gives the tea its delicate aroma and sweet taste. This method was used in Uji to produce its 2 famous teas, Gyokuro, a high-quality green tea with a sweet taste, grown mostly in shaded areas, and matcha, a finely crushed, powdered green tea. Yeah, I don't know. I like green tea, Chinese green tea, Japanese green tea. Although personal preferences with these flavored green tea. So if you know southern China, the word, even the word tea itself, right? It comes from southern China, there from Minnan Yu, which is also called Hokkien. 福建. Yeah. So my preference is towards 铁观音, and towards there's a type of flower tea that I've got. You know, they mix tea with a fragrant flower. 茉莉花茶. 茉莉花 is it chrysanthemum? No, it's not chrysanthemum. Chrysanthemum is something else, right? Let me check very quickly. Jasmine, right? Jasmine tea. See, in the 16th century, with the development of the tea ceremony among the great daimyo, it became ritualized. This was particularly under the influence of tea master Senno Rikyu. Ah, right, Senno Rikyu, the guy I met. So tea merchants were often tea masters who modestly contributed to the spread of this beverage among the affluent urban classes. And these days, tea aren't exactly something for the rich. Although, again, like anything that you need to pay with money, right? You know, like, tap water is always the cheapest. If you have to boil something, then it costs money, right? Electricity or fuel to boil the water, and then tea leaves itself costs money. So, not that simple. But these days, still, I think it's not some kind of drink meant for royalty. I mean, if you're really poor, I guess sure, everything is an extra expenditure. Yeah, I think most people can afford to drink teas these days. I'm just very bothered by the fact that there's a typo, a weird capitalization. Additionally, tea merchants, right? The T in the tea merchants shouldn't be capitalized. I've been staring at it for a while, and I'm like, no, it feels wrong. Yokan. Right, I got this. Right, I was saying that it was all about red beans, right? Azuki beans, essentially. Yeah. So you mix azuki beans with wheat flour to create a gelatinous texture for the confection. It's very weird that the chest for my bongo cat pop up even though I don't have 1,000 clicks. Anyway, Yohi mochi. Soft and delicious staple in tea ceremonies. Yeah, tea and coffee, they're always best paired with some kind of confection. So Yohi mochi, if you bite into it, it feels like chewing on a fluffy cloud. The question then arises, like, who the fuck has chewed on fluffy cloud and are able to describe their experience with it? It has sticky quality which can cause it to lodge in the throat, and that is a highly unpleasant way to die. Yeah, the Chinese also have a similar extremely sticky confection, nian gao, where you serve it to the kitchen god and you hope that the kitchen god eats it, and if there's any bad report about your family, unfavorable report about your family that the kitchen god is gonna give to the Jade Emperor, well, the sticky confection that he eats, it's gonna cause him to shut his mouth up because it's too sticky for him to open his mouth. Yeah, Sekihan, yeah, I can see some sesame seed and of course red bean. Since the color red carries the power to ward off evil spirits, Sekihan is a favorite temple offering for hungry deities. Huh. Interesting. So deities are afraid of evil spirits. Okay, I think what it means is that, okay, the evil spirits will not touch the food that's being offered to the deities because the deities are good and they can eat the food, while the evil spirits cannot touch it because it's red. Simple rice, the humble grain. Planted in spring, harvested in autumn. Can be eaten on its own or as part of innumerable dishes. It's rice that I'm about to cook soon because that rice is destined to be smothered in Japanese curry. Right. You can tell that I'm more in a meditative mood. Oh, you gun fighting. Alright, I need to help. Hi. I like the ghostly after image from when they last detected me. Die! It's just fucking brutal. I hope you like blood splattered TDs. Right, out of respect for Nobunaga, for Tokugawa, I'm gonna sheath. Oh, so these are Igan shinobi from my from the same village. Look at his helmet. Look at Tokugawa's helmet. Now I know where, Ultraman got their inspiration from. Like, you have the fin, right? You have the fin. Yeah. And Gundam has a V on the helmet. Same deal. Yeah, so if you consume a fair amount of Japanese media, then side eye is giving me. But yeah, if you consume a fair amount of Japanese media, then all of a sudden you realize how much of it is just inspired by traditional Japanese armor. The weird ass Japanese armors. Right, now we yeah, so now I do the dumb spell. I think I'm gonna blur the background, and this shot would be better if the background is blurred. Hmm. Okay. Slight blurring of background was achieved, but Nowadays works. Nowadays works.
徳川家康公のおなーり表を上げよ。よくぞ参った安家。今日の返事を生き延びておったとは何よりじゃ。
後人の極み、殿の盟友は主も同然。
あっぱれな忠義心。この乱世でははっきりと線を引けるものでもない。そなたの友も大義であった。名は何と申す？
ありがたき幸せ。名は藤林直江と。
藤林。はあ、かの正康な。
ご存知で？
配下の者に伊賀の庇護を頼まれたことがある。その後は痛ましい事態。
Associate Hattori Hanzo。
あの時は服部殿が。
今もわしに仕えておる。基地に富み忠実な男よ。頼りにしておる。間もなく来よう。そなたが生きていると知れば驚くであろう。
半蔵殿の手引きで西国を出るのですか？
鋭いな。さすがは伊賀者だ。わしは
算是六计走为上计。
手を使うのみ。
Yeah, best strategy is run away.
辛抱にて戦に勝つべし。
Patience, you're quite patient, huh? Shit. Since I'm always favoring like Yasuke's responses because yes, my first response is yes, be patient. Do not rush. Well, now is more impulsive and say, yeah, patience will not stop Misahide. I should have saved before this.
恐れながら光秀は強引な手を用いております。
されど最後には耐え
Restrain requirement and sheer prosperity. To be honest, right, restraint and patience is actually
の兵があれば織田方を優位にできるのでは。
それで何をなせる？もう100年もの間、恨みと力と謀反による終わりなき争いが続いておるのだ。
It's more than that actually, class warfare, but it's a discussion for another time.
秀吉も駆り立てられておる。信長公の大門を支えてまいったが、こうなき後は狼どもが互いを引き裂くようになる。今は狐でおるのが賢い。
Why is it to be a fox, eh?
それもごもっともで。
Alright, so I've learned a lesson.
そこに至るまで焦らず民を導かねばならぬ。鳴かぬ鳥は殺さず鳴くのを待てばよい。
Yeah, you can't force a bird to sing.
我らの
Because
友
a
が
bird is too dumb to understand
半
human
蔵殿。
いつかまた話の続きがしたいもの
language,
だ
yeah.
が、二人とも大義であった。救われたことは忘れぬ。
しからばまたお目にかかるまで。
I mean, strategic patience is actually what's being employed by Russia and China right now when it's handling the United States of America. Like, let the declining empire
どこへ行くの？
flail around. You know, it comes at a terrible cost, right? People, not just people, but nations. Well, nations and people, one and the same at times, but yeah. Nations and people that, a lot of people who want to preserve, right, are subjected to the insane attacks of the United States of America and its proxies. What the Alright, Ronin needs to die. But yeah, so a lot of people are saying like, why isn't Russia doing this to help this nation? Why isn't China doing this to help that nation? And the sad fact is that sometimes it's better to do nothing if you want safety and security in the long run. I like these photos. I like these photos. I like them. I love them. All right. Yeah. Yeah. So the thing is, like, yeah, you need to play it carefully if you don't want to repeat the endless cycle of suffering. Okay, now I finally get what this Widower's Solace reminds me of. Yeah, so it doesn't have the traditional like Japanese cross-hatching grip, right? Cross-hatch grip, right? Yeah, and this is the Japanese grip. It looks like this. And you look at this one. It doesn't have a crosshatch. It has, has a right grip, and then the tang is also a little different. So the guard, not the tang, the guard, and I think it's very similar to basically Tang Dao. Although of course it's curved blade and the Tang Dynasty blade, it's mostly straight. Anyway, the thing is, by virtue of having a little tassel, which is a very Chinese feature, even the Chinese spears have this tassel, red tassel, and so on. Yeah, so it's a very Chinese feature, and that's why this sword reminds me of, a Chinese sword. True katana, Tang Dao, a performance pattern steel, real Hamon Chinese Tang. Yeah, I'm not quite sure that a sword website will present an accurate replica of what a Tang Dao is. But and I'm reading some oh no, this is gonna cause some controversy, isn't it? Yeah, so yeah, a certain website might be a little, let's say, nationalistic in terms of China. And they're saying, like, out of the 11 existing Tang Dynasty sword, 5 of them are in Japan and considered national treasures by Japan. I don't know how accurate that statement is. But yeah, okay, so now I know why it looks so much like a Tang Dao. It's a Huan Shou Dao. So basically it's a ring-headed blade, Huan Shou Dao. Yeah, Huan Shou Dao. It's from the Han dynasties. It's actually even earlier. So that's why this design looks so fucking familiar. It's a Huan Shou Dao. And yes, Huan Shou Dao is indisputably Chinese. So it's nothing nationalistic. No, it's freaking Chinese. You can't dispute that. And this design is definitely influenced by Chinese. This design in Assassin's Creed. So I'm gonna show the traditional pictures from Wikipedia. Of course, these are very old swords, and it's extremely it's old. It's all rusted to shit. But yes, let me add a little something. Let's see. it's application capture, right? Window capture. Right, so these swords were from Sweden dynasty about 600. So year 600, that's about 1,400 years ago. Yeah. And it features, let me see. I need to find the right browser. All right, good. all that effort just to show this picture briefly. You see the fact that it has it has this yeah, so there's the yeah, Huan. Basically, Huan just means circles. But a ring, yes, a ring. I guess you can call it a ring. Yeah, a ring. You see this ring, and of course, there aren't any tassels now. Most likely rotted, but there's a high likelihood that when it was first created back then, they would tie some kind of tassel. It's a very Chinese thing to do, like tie some kind of string to your weapon. Yeah, and of course you can see the scabbard at this place and this place here. Well, my mouse cursor doesn't show up, but yeah, you can see where you're supposed to hang the blade off of on the scabbard. But yes, this is basically a Huan Shoudao, except attached to a Japanese katana, a Nihon Do. Alright, that's it. That's all I wanted to share about the blade. Yeah, so that's why it just calls to me in a different way. It's like, it's so weirdly familiar. Why do I know this blade? Why do I have a cultural memory of the blade? And I know it's it definitely draws heavily from Chinese design. The blade isn't, the blade is definitely Japanese, but yes, the grip, blade grip is Chinese. Okay, let's see. Increase impact on alternate attacks. I've been using my Kusari Gamma for some time. I got swanky new katana. Is there it has a name that starts off awesome and then it ends with a whimper. Divine katana. Yeah, you read it and think, yeah, this thing's gonna slay. And it ends with the word security. Divine katana of security. And there's armor piercing. Yeah, sure, why not? It's just that my entire build is spec incorrectly. Oh, level 6. Wait, I can go higher than rank 6 in knowledge? I thought I maxed out everything at rank 6. Yeah, I can pretty much get all my skills, so I wonder what benefits a higher rank confers. Well, let's respec so that I'm better when it comes to katana. Guard breaker. Whoa. Look at the multiple strikes. Bam. Slap, 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 slap. Half as effective on large enemies. The effect on large enemies can no longer be guarded up. Yeah. I want that. It's an ability, so it's not passive. Dodging and attacking, yes. Perfect dodges. Dodge attacks make enemies vulnerable. Oh, yes. Counter attack. Press LB at the last moment to turn your deflect into a counter attack. Oh, yes. So, I have a bunch of these skills that passive. I haven't spec a lot of points into. But it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to fight with katana. And let's see. Oh, I need 3 more points before katana damage is increased to 22%. Still good enough. Oh, look at my grody pants. So much mud. It might be because I was rolling around. You know, dodging attacks and yeah, it got a little dirty, shall we say? A little dirty, a little filthy. Yeah. Now he likes it filthy. She's a dirty girl. Hi, Hattori. Let's walk and talk. Okay, you're gonna be silent the whole time, huh? Oh, right. I should check on my food. Okay, so follow him here, and then he has some stuff to say to us. But I want to check on my food, so I'll pause here. Amazingly, the pressure hasn't dropped, even though half an hour has passed. So I'm gonna wait an extra 15 minutes. There's a very real possibility that there's this valve that lets steam escape, but if you push down on it, it'll let the steam escape. But when you start cooking, you know, the valve will go up and stop steam from escaping. And once you stop cooking, as the pressure within the pot goes down, the valve itself will fall down as well. It usually takes about half an hour for the valve to fall down. So I've checked, and well, based on time indicated on the pressure cooker, half an hour has passed since the food has finished cooking. But the valve itself has not dropped down. So I don't know. I'm gonna guess that it might be stuck there. But all right, I'll check in 15 minutes. I need to remind myself of that. So around, okay, yeah, 15 minutes. I'm gonna check, and if the valve hasn't come down, then I'll push it down manually, so that I can actually get to the second stage of cooking, which is to put some of those curry blocks. Or else, you know, what I'm cooking is just potato and carrots and onion without much flavoring. All that talk is making me a little hungry. Oh, I'm clean now. My ass is clean now. I mean, it's still a little dirty, but cleaner than before. Anyway, Hanzo.
生き延びていたか。
かろうじて。
マサエスは
死んだ。
生き残ることもできたであろうに死を選ぶとは最後まで頑固な男よ。
それは違う。お父が何を隠していたか知っとったはず。
わしのことよりお主こそ何を知っておるというのか。
I'm just gonna reveal my ignorance by saying that my father was hiding a box, huh? Because it's the contents of the box that matters. Well, I'm just staring at the screen right now and just noticing the micro movements in Naoe's eye, and as well as her lips. Like, her face isn't like fixed or static. Like, her lips sort of move ever so slightly, like a real living human being. It's a little, yeah, it's a little uncanny. No, it's not. It's not the uncanny valley effect. Like, I can still tell that this is a fictional character, but no, in fact, I should call it lifelike. Yeah, I should call it lifelike. It doesn't hit the uncanny valley. No. So when her mouth opens a bit more, you can see her teeth underneath it. So yeah. The more important question is whether you know. I don't know. I'll admit to my ignorance. I only know that my father was hiding a box.
豪華な漆塗りの箱だ。
中身は知らぬであろう。
Yeah,
お父はそれを守って死んだ。それだけ知れば十分。
そして今は行方がわからぬ。
私が見つける。
父を真似て愚かなことをせずともよい。探すのは諦めよ。
できぬ。約束がある。
その道の先には死あるのみぞ。
Who's that?
私は何故まだ生きておる。
あれはお主の父を殺し、母を殺した。次はお主を殺すぞ。
お母は関係ないであろう。
つゆこそこの話の肝だ。
Oh, first time I've heard my mother's name. Tsuyu.
お主が失った母は類まれなる女であった。あれほどの武者は他におらぬ。
続きを。
込み入った話だ。語ることも得意でないゆえ。お主の母のことは正康同様よく知っておった。
弟と親しかったのか。
わしらは何もかもが違っておった。高貴な生まれの戦の天才と何もない地侍の子。それでも兄弟のようであった。
それがどうして。
考え方だ。時代も変わった。世は常に動いておる。されど何よりも全ての箱が命運を変えた。
全て一つではないと。
わしから言えるのはそれだけだ。その愚かな試みは捨て、わしの下で働け。
それでは約束が。
目を覚まさぬか、直江。世は変わりつつあるのだ。お主の技には値打ちがある。わしと共に来い。
半蔵殿のような力に飢えた鬼の道具になれと。
わしは幽霊を追いかけはせぬ。お主が知らぬことはまだ多い。
Try to answer. Whoa, 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 whoa.
そうか。ではいつか誠のことを教えてもらおう。
父と母はお主を立派に育てたな。お主の背負うものはわしも知っておる。
I hope it is the right
お主の
choice.
父の刃はただの武器にあ
I'm
る。
gonna
あれは
look
生き
it
る
up
道
online.
ぞ。
それと箱はどうつながる。箱は何なんだ。
摂津へ向かえ。古墳を探すのだ。中に何があるかはその目で確かめるがよい。
So if I was following the story, this is when I'm introduced to a kofun.
つゆのため励め。
I should take a selfie with Hattori Hanzo.
大事ないか。
わからん。怖いんじゃろうか。
And he just walks away.
お主はそれがしの知る誰より武勇に秀でたものだ。そのことを忘れるな。
わかった。安家、この先は私一人でやらなくては。
誰しもいつかは心に秘めたものに向き合わねばならぬ。だが忘れるな。何をなすにも仲間がついておるぞ。
ああ、その通りじゃな。
頼ることをためらうな。さあ、仕事があるのであろう。早く行け。
Oh, shit. I already got some mouse spoilers by searching on whether I should threaten or talk to Hanzo. So you know what? I'm gonna try to avoid. Try my best to avoid. Again, try. Yeah, can't resist the temptation, but yes, I'll try to avoid searching for what choices I should take. Because yeah, I haven't even clicked on any of the links. Just by the title of the web pages that were shown to me, I got a little bit spoiled. Alright, so Tomb of the Ancients. So this is the first time the game's telling me to get my ass to the Kofun. It's been cleared. I've already been here. But maybe there's some stuff that I overlooked the first time around because I wasn't on a story quest. Now to get there though, it's not gonna be easy. Plus, okay, I think I do want to drop by my own base and check some stuff out. Read Oichi's letter. Oichi's letter is gonna lead me to some sexy time with Yasuke. That much I know. But the reason I want to drop by my base is so that I can build some stuff. That's the real motivation. Plus Todaiji as well. And since I'm level 35, Yamato itself is doable for me. Maybe I don't want to explore it too much, but yeah. So from here, I'll cut into Yamato, and swing left to my base, and finally reach Izumiko's. So that's my plan. That journey is gonna take a lot of time, considering how much I love to just stop playing the game and start researching stuff. I also have a bad habit of getting distracted. Kakurega. Huh. Yeah, like I say, I have a bad habit of being distracted. Especially now that I've finally reached level 35, so the whole world is essentially open to me. Maybe I shouldn't go higher up because yeah, the sync point requires that I cross a river. So yeah, no. This is the wrong route. This is also not optimal. Yeah, stick to the roads. I've seen one of the complaints that people make about this game is that unlike the other games where you can just run through the mountains or the obstacles in your way, like in this game you kind of have to stick to the roads. I think I've mentioned this complaint before, and I kind of agree with them, but also not fully, because I see the merit in limiting the you know, how the player can travel. It's not entirely limited, right? If you really want to, you can definitely cross the mountain. It's just that yeah, it's unrealistic. I mean, back in Japan, right? Back in the real world, it's not as if you can just simply cross impenetrable mountain just like that, you know, without any effort. I know this is a video game, of course, you know, there are limitations, some liberties have to be taken on how realistic the game is supposed to be, but still, right? Even if you're a gifted assassin, you're not supposed to just be able to cut through mountain.
大事ないか。おかげさまでな。ぜひ礼をさせてくれ。
Like the fact that this guy doesn't have any chest hair. Ooh. This is important, well. Signs of battle. So it might be some enemy camp. Braziers with fire burning as well. Although I don't see the usual bandit camp flag, so it might not be an entire camp, just might be yeah, have bandits around, but not an entire camp. Alright, that's good enough. I'll do a little more damage than I like, but hey, I won.